Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great. And welcome to this new video on Manta, your daily update. Wanted to do a full update. I mean, I almost have to sneeze, which is super annoying. But we'll do a full technical, we'll do a full fundamental update, basically telling you everything you need to know. But I do want to start off with a quick notice. I mean, yesterday there were quite some people below the video telling me that I was fudding Manta and that I only said that it was going to go down because I sold too early, which is true. I mean, I took a little bit of a buy here at 2.55 when we broke out this first time. But back then it wasn't a great trade, and if you think that I'm going to FUD a crypto just because I'm not buying it, then you're new to the channel and you don't know me, because I mean that's not something I would do. And it's also not what I did yesterday, all right? So sometimes, I mean, I know most of you appreciate the videos, but I mean, sometimes people comment and I think, well, did you even watch the video? Because what I said yesterday and what I started off with, and I do want to remind you, is that Manta fundamentally is doing great, all right? If you look at the total value locked, it's making new all-time highs. There's almost $600 million in dollars locked on Manta, all right? I mean, I told you that yesterday as well. I think fundamentally that's very bullish. I'm not sure how that's spreading FUD, but I'll leave it at that, all right? Right now, the situation for Manta just is pretty neutral. And I'm just telling you what I objectively see, all right? Objectively, right now, what I see is that, well, first of all, there's quite a lot of bullish momentum in the markets. I mean, Bitcoin had a big bullish breakout yesterday evening, and I see that Manta is not really reacting to that, which is not a problem. I mean, that's also what that is also what saved Manta right here, because then Bitcoin was very bearish and Manta was able to hold its own and actually rally. So it's not necessarily a bad thing, but I mean, it's not great, because usually, especially for altcoins, usually a bullish Bitcoin means that altcoins can kind of rally. But right now, the situation for Manta, I would say, is that it's kind of stuck in this range right here at the moment, between 3.5 and 3.75, aka 3.8, and we're waiting for some sort of a breakout. All right, that's what we're waiting for. And what I said yesterday is that we have lost some bullish momentum, which just objectively is true. I mean, if you look at the open interest right here, it peaked on Saturday evening, which is also when we hit this high right here at 3.8, or a little bit above that. And since then, open interest has been neutral. So I still think in the bigger picture, Manta is bullish and that we can actually rally up higher. But I think on the short term, it's not looking too great. And what I showed you yesterday as well, and that's definitely I think something you should know, is that there's a ton of liquidity right here at 3.3. So I think it's most likely that we will drop down to 3.3 first before we have a chance at rallying. So I expect that. I mean, ultimately, and this is something you should know, and if this happens, then I was wrong, all right? I don't care, but what you need to know is that 3.8 is the main resistance level. If Manta breaks above that, we'll rally either way, all right? But at this moment, like I said, given the fact that Manta is losing some momentum here, that's what you can see here, there's a lot of liquidity to the downside, and we're getting into a technically more consolidating a market structure. I think it's most likely we'll get a bit of a drop. And then from that drop, I think we'll find support. And I think the most likely scenario is that we'll get a bullish breakout and rally back up to 3.8 with a chance to break above that. So I am definitely not bearish on Manta. I just think on the short term, it's most likely we'll get a bit of a pullback. And yes, I mean, from that pullback, like if Manta drops down towards 3.3 and we are not able to break above 3.5 anymore from there, all right, well, then we're bearish, all right? And then there's a possibility we'll drop down all the way to $3. That's possible, but I don't think, I do not expect that, all right? I think this is way more likely. With the potential to do something like this and rally up to 4.1. So I think that's what you need to know. I think objectively that's the truth right now around Manta, even though, I mean, the truth, it's always hard to say the truth, all right? But still, that's what I think you need to know for now. If you do have any questions, of course, let me know down in the comments. Don't forget to check out, if you want to, my premium and signal group. That's up to you. For now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.